Welcome back to Hood Fishing, everybody. So this is Honor of Metal Park. It's a memorial to service members that have served in the military. It's pretty interesting. As you can see, it's overgrown. There are some cool looking things as we come in, and then there's a cool looking plaque. I'm trying to check it out. The reason why we're kind of looking at this is because it's on the way to a fishing spot. I'm going to try to fish right behind it. There's a canal. Up on top of the levee here, it is really windy. Really windy. So this is the industrial canal. Let's see what this looks like in here. This kind of looks like people have been through here a long time ago. Let's see if this is actually a spot. I don't know, it looks like it might be snaggy. I see sticks sticking up right there. Let's get in here. So I really want to fish this canal today, but I don't have a proper spot yet. I kind of looked at some stuff the other day from the levee, but I didn't come down into it. The water was much higher then anyway. So it's lower today. I don't really like this spot. I mean, I could fish it, but it could be snaggy. We're gonna keep this as an option. There are a couple other things that we can look at. Let's go look at them. I'm kind of walking around right now trying to see if I can find old trails, like an overgrown trail. And what I keep finding is this stuff right here. It looks like wild raspberry or something. It's just covered in thorns. And there is a lot of this thorny vines all over the place here. Need to go get a machete. But I think we can find a spot. Ooh. This spot looks good and also looks bad. The reason why it looks bad is you see the metal coming up out of the water. Barges park along those things. We'll tie off to them. Could mean that there's stuff down there to snag on. When the barges come through this canal, they're mostly on this side because this is the deeper side. So they're going to be real close to where the baits will be. And we got rocks here. We don't know how long these rocks go out. We could try this. The other problem with this spot is I got to be careful coming through because behind us we have a lot of cut grass. It's really sharp. It'll really cut you. It'll be like bad paper cuts on your legs. Nice, we got up here just in time to get a picture of that. What is that called? Lady something. So nobody messed with the bike while I was doing the walk. If you're confused as to where I am on the industrial canal and you're looking on the east bank, I'm on the west bank. The industrial canal is not just in Orleans Parish, it's also in other parishes. It's on both sides of the river. So that's what's up. We're on the west bank. One quick note, if you were thinking on the east bank at first when you clicked on this video, something you should know about fishing over there. The industrial canal between the St. Claude Lock and the lock on Lake Pontchartrain is illegal to fish. If you fished it a lot and you haven't got a ticket and you think they leave you alone, just wait. One day you will and you're not going to be happy. It's considered a sanctuary, if you can believe that, even though there's all this industrial stuff over there. It's illegal to fish between those locks. So be careful if you do. If you're considering it, maybe take a pass. It's all right to fish it on the river side or the lake side of the locks, but not between those locks. All right, back to here. Let's do this. I just found a way better spot. It's really much better than the first two. Check it out. This is the new spot. It's got a little more openness for casting. It's closer, you can see the bike. It's closer to where the bike is what I mean by closer. There is a little bit of bramble here, but not really no cut grass that I have to walk through to get to this. And look, in front of us, ooh, a mullet just jumped over there. I can't see anything that would present a problem here. Further down, yeah, you go a little further down the levee, there's a thing right here that indicates it. That part of the levee over that way is private property. but we're legal here, so we're good to go. Let's just get some lines wet and see what happens. Our bait today is going to be various panfish. We're going to start off with this one. Let's make this into 2 or 3 baits. What I want to do is start with big baits and then work from there. If they work, we'll keep it with big baits. If I feel like we got to downsize, we can downsize to smaller bits of cut bait. And I do have night crawlers. Well, I suppose in the end it's a big bait, this head, and kind of a medium-sized bait, this midsection with the gut pocket cut off. Let me tell you, the wind is not doing me any favors today. Okay, so we're using a 8/0. We're gonna hook right up through the top, get the scale off. I got 50-pound leader material here, and my main line is 40-pound high-vis mono. The reason for the 50 is because I always tie up 50 right now for gar, or if I'm in the river fishing this on one of my other rods that might have anywhere from 50 to 80-pound braid. This is just good leader material here. It's not cheap stuff. I think this is trilene, which isn't expensive, but it's not Zebco. We are gonna do that all over again. I may have just lost a clip. So this is a 8/0 hook, just like the other rod, and we're gonna hook this head just like that. The leader is 50-pound mono, but the main line is 40-pound mono. That might seem odd to some people. I just happen to always tie up 50-pound leader right now, just because it's good for gar. There's a lot of gar here, and sometimes I'm fishing other places with heavier lines, such as 80-pound braid. So on both rigs, we have a sinker slide, 3 ounces of lead. That might seem a bit too much for this right here, but trust me, it's not. There can be heavy current here when they open the locks, and you're gonna find heavy current when you have a lot of traffic, when a barge goes by. So 3 ounces of lead are good. You don't want your line to truck too much. If you're just using 1 ounce or maybe 2 ounces, it could truck a lot when a barge goes by, possibly gets sucked up into the motor and your line gets cut, or it trucks and gets into a snag and you lose all your stuff. So 3 ounces of lead is what I'm doing today. We're going to start out with medium distance casting. We're not going to cast as far as I can right now. I want to see if it's true that this is deeper over here. It might be true. A little bit further of a cast, but not much further than the first one. I hope this wind lays down today. At least it's shady. Get to play the wind tunnel waiting game in the shade, so that's cool. This is my second time to fish this canal. I've fished the industrial canal where it meets the river many times over in Orleans Parish, but I've only fished the industrial canal on the West Bank twice, the first time being the other night. So we'll see what's up. It is not too late in the day. It's not too early. It's like just after 2 o'clock. We're gonna give it all we can. See if we can pull up something cool out of here. Just hit the first snag here. I got one up successfully, but this one not so successfully. Here's a reality of bank fishing. Ants. They seem hungrier here than the fish. We got a barge coming by. Over this wind noise, you can hear a lot of industrial noise because there's a lot going on across the way from us. I'm hoping that we can catch fish way before these guys finish for the day. I don't want to be sitting here not catching until the end of business day when these guys go home. I'm hoping to catch all the way through, at least get something soon, and you know, if it's slow to start and then picks up, fine, but there's a lot going on over there, a lot of noise. That could be hampering the bite. We might want to go back down further to where we're away from this, where we don't have so much industrial stuff going on around us. But this is a nice spot as far as ease of access and amount of room to cast through. We'll give it a go. Maybe we'll get a barge bite now that this barge has gone by, and we're going to see quite a few more as the day goes on. Look at that. Yeah, we're hooked up. Finally, this spot paid off with a fish. This is the second bite. This time it's something. I don't care if it's a stingray. It's a fish from this spot with all this noise going on. It's got a lot of downward pull, taking a little bit of drag. A little bit of head shake right there, so maybe it's not a stingray. Oh, beaver tailing. Yeah, you're right. Look at that. Not a big fish, but not super small either. We'll get him up here, see what we got. This looks like a decent blue cat. We waited a long time for you, buddy. Look at that. There we go. Oh, he's all tore up too. He's got a lot of issues. Let's check it out. 8.66. Not a big fish by far. Here's the first battle scar right here. And he's got some scrapes on the side. Yeah, you're right. Let's look at the other side. Look at that. Is that, did you already have that, or did you get that on the fight? You probably already had it. It's got a lot of tore up places. Look at the top of the fin right there, tore up. And then these. Man, you've been through some stuff. All messed up. All right, it's your lucky day. We're not gonna eat you, for sure. You'd like something better looking. There he goes. Oh, come on, you can do it. There you go. You got it, you got it. Between the wind and the pleasure boaters, I've just about had it with this spot. It's time to go check out something else, do something totally different. The point of this video was to come out here, check out a new spot, figure it out, catch fish. I've done that. So now I'm gonna go do that same thing on a different body of water, hopefully where there's not so much wind. And so thank you for watching and subscribing, and I will see you next time.